Hey, what's going on, friends? My name is MTGates, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World. In the last episode, we got here to the Hackneysia Peak, and now we are really close to Palmacosta, a port city where many traverse several facilities surrounding the Governor General's office.
It's been 6 months.
Let's not get sentimental. We need to find out if Lloyd's come through here first, right?
Yeah, you're right.
We both know the town, so let's split up. We can meet at the pub.
But watch out for Alice.
Oh, right. Tenebrae, can you keep an eye on Emil?
What, you don't trust him or something?
No, it's okay. See you later.
Well then, shall we get started?
Are you sure? Marta is the one with Ratatosk's core. And I'm supposed to be protecting her, not the other way around.
I'm able to easily sense where Lady Marta is at any time because she has the core. Frankly, I'm more concerned about you.
I'm so pathetic. I need to try harder.
So apparently Emil is very untrustworthy. That makes total sense.
Do I really scare that easily?
I'd say so.
There's that spiteful side again.
Emil, is that you?
Oh, look who's
Richter,
here.
what are you doing here?
I should ask you the same question. What brings you to Palmacosta?
I'm on a journey. I'm looking for Lloyd in the Centurion's course. Anyway, are you okay? You were injured pretty badly.
There's still some pain, but I only have myself to blame. The fact that I lost to such a fool pains me more.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was a joke.
What? Oh, I'm sorry.
Didn't I tell you to stop apologizing without reasons?
Oh, yes, you did.
Oh, Richter! There you are! Richter, are you looking for Mart too? Hey! You're Mart's pet!
Alice, he's an acquaintance of mine.
You're on his side? You know, if you just let me play with him a little, I'm sure he'd be more than happy to tell us where Mart is.
I said he's my acquaintance. If you don't understand what that means...
I don't think that's a good idea to be doing that.
Ooh, so scary. Fine, but all bets are off if I catch the little pet with Mart. And since you're here, that means Mart is here too. I'm so lucky.
Really? I could have just simply come here without her.
Richter, you're a member of the Vanguard too?
I am.
What are you planning to do with Ratatosk's core?
Revive the Silverant dynasty. Well, that's what they say.
The Silverant dynasty? But I learned in school that it fell 800 years ago.
You can use the core to
You need to
revive
forget
that?
about Ratatosk's core, the Centurion's cores, about all of this.
Why?
The Vanguard isn't just looking for Ratatosk's core. They're looking for the Centurion's cores as well. I don't want to involve you in all of this. At least you no longer agree with everything I say. But I won't give up either. I will take Ratatosk's core from Marta, even if it means her death.
I need to tell Marta about the sadist.
Emil, her name is Alice.
Does it matter? Anyway, where's Marta?
It does matter.
It seems she's in the pub.
How can you forget
Got
where
it.
she was? Okay, well, I guess we gotta go to, where...
I can't believe Richter is a member of the Vanguard. Did you know Tenebrae?
Yes?
I just don't know what to think. If he's with the Vanguard, then he and Marta started out on the same side. But despite that, he's trying to kill her in order to take Ratatosk's core.
As Lady Marta mentioned, the Vanguard has changed. They are only concerned with gathering Ratatosk and Centurion's cores for their objective. They are our enemies. It is as simple as that.
But Richter keeps helping me out. I mean, he can be sort of gruff, even scary sometimes. But besides Ratatosk's core, everything he said to me so far makes sense.
Emil, this is the man who is trying to kill Lady Marta.
That is true. Alright, so we gotta go to the pub and meet up with her, which this place looks like to be a pub, or, yeah, this place looks like to be a pub.
I wonder where Marta is.
Wait a moment. I will try to sense the presence of the core lodged on her forehead.
How's it coming?
Tene.
What?
It would appear she is in the pub.
Oh. Yeah?
Yes.
Emil, did you find anything? I had no luck at all. Seems like Lloyd hasn't come through here.
Forget about that. I just ran into the sadist. I mean Alice and Richter. And I found out Richter is a member of the Vanguard as well.
I'm sorry. You seem to trust Richter so much. I just couldn't bring myself to tell you.
Thanks for considering my feelings.
Not at all. I should have told you. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Right now we need to head to Azalea before Alice finds us.
Okay, let's go to the harbor.
You kids are heading to the harbor?
Yes.
I don't reckon you'll be going anywhere by boat. The seas have been angry for weeks.
What? There isn't any service?
Well, let me think. If you really have to go, you might try asking Mrs. Dorr in the Governor General's office.
Mrs. Dorr.
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. Let's go to the Governor General's office.
Right.
That name is so easy to make fun of. Watch, I'm going to enter right outside the door. That was stupid, but I literally had to bring that out. Well, here's the Governor General's office. Well, this place looks like a governor's office, so let's go.
Oh, you're Marta Lualdi, aren't you?
It's been a long time, Mrs. Governor General.
Yes, since the blood purge.
I'm sorry for all the trouble with my father back then.
You have nothing to apologize for. But tell me, what's brought you here today?
I'd like to take a ship out of the harbor. Emil and I are trying to get to Azult.
Emil.
Oh, right. Emil was born here as well. Do you know him?
Emil. Emil Castagne, is it? Raisel's son.
Yes, that's right.
Is something the matter?
Oh my. They say eyesight is the first thing to go. I hardly recognized you. I'm sorry, Emil.
Not at all. Maybe I'm just easy to forget.
Maybe people don't recognize me in that
Regarding the
outfit.
ship, there's nothing I can do with the ocean in its current condition, but...
Is there some other way?
Yes. Emil, perhaps you remember Thomas, the fisherman who lived next to you.
Thomas, the fisherman.
He told me he'd figured out the source of the storms. He set out for the Dynasty ruins up in the Comisra Mountains, but no one's heard from him since. Perhaps if you found Thomas...
So basically we should go to the Comisra Mountains to look for Thomas?
Oh no, the Comisra Mountains are far too dangerous. We're sending out a search party to look for him. You can wait here until they return.
What should we do? If we stay here, it's just a matter of time before Alice finds us.
Wait, you wanna go?
Well, why not?
Don't you?
I'll go. I just don't like scary places.
Just face your fears.
Sorry, Emil. So we'll go and look for Thomas.
I can see you made up your mind. I won't try and talk you out of it, but please, do be careful.
Well, we do have some really nice equipment, so we could certainly be very careful.
So, just where are the Commissra Mountains?
What? You mean you didn't learn that in school?
Huh?
Anyone from Palmacosta should know where they are.
Perhaps he wasn't paying attention in geography class. Emil is a bit of a dreamer, after all.
I see. That's okay, Emil. You could be as bright as a star or dumb as a post. It still wouldn't matter to me.
But that's sort of like saying it's okay that I'm an idiot.
Oh, I suppose it is. So the Commissra Mountains, they're just south of town. Now let's get going.
Okay.
So you're protecting her?
Thanks, Emil. Thank you so much.
I made a pact to borrow Ratatosk's power, so I would be able to protect Marta. So I'm not gonna let anyone hurt Marta ever again. Not even you!
You actually made a pact with Ratatosk? You fool!
Yes, why not?
Sorry about that. It looks like my hand just slipped there a bit. My darling kitten, you're not hurt, are you?
Wait a minute, aren't you?
Well, hello. I don't know who you are, and normally I could care less about some guy knowing who I am. But one thing's for certain. You need to learn the proper way to treat a true lady. Or perhaps you want to go up against me and that kid. Doubt you'll get far with that battered body.
No thanks. I think I'll pass. You two are not my concern. Emil, Alice is plotting something. Be careful.
Thank you so much for helping me just now. What was your name?
I'm the great Zelos Wilder, but you can call me Zelos. I'd love to take you out tonight, but I have an appointment at the Governor General's office. Until next time, ciao, Princess.
So that was Zelos Wilder?
Zelos Wilder? How do you know him?
A man with red hair. He might be the chosen of Tethaala and one of Lloyd's companions.
What?
That's what I thought at first. But there's no way the chosen would act like that.
Yeah. That guy couldn't be more different from Colette if he tried.
I know. Let's head to the Dynasty ruins in the Commissra Mountains, okay?
Oh my god, we just met a really amazing guy who is so amazing from Tales of Symphonia 1.
So, Colette is not the only one who bears the title of Chosen.
Nope, both Silverunt and Tethaala each have their own chosen. But only Colette is called the Chosen of Regeneration.
I wonder what sort of person the chosen from Tethaala is.
From what I've heard, he's good looking and has red hair. The guy we just met could have fit that description if he hadn't opened his mouth.
I don't know. As far as redheads go, I'd say Richter is about 100 times cooler.
Emil, Richter is our enemy.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I know, but...
And anyway, you're 1,000 times cooler than Richter.
Thanks.
Love is truly as blind as they say.
So Emil says that Richter's 100 times cooler than Zelos, and 1,000 times, and Marta says Emil is 1,000 times cooler than Richter. Jeez, what kind of saying is that? Anyway, I'm gonna go heal up real quick.
Here, Emil, try my homemade cooking.
What? You want me to eat this?
You're so mean. I poured my heart into this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It might not look like much, but it tastes great. Try it.
Okay, here goes.
Well, Daddy always said he loved my cooking. Emil?
He appears to have fainted.
Okay, after healing up, we are now going to be making way back to the field and into the Dynasty ruins. Underground ruins of an ancient religious dynasty, a backwater lake lies at its depths. Let's go.
So these are the Dynasty ruins?
Yes. They say that this was one of the palaces of the Silverant dynasty 800 years ago.
Marta, I've been thinking about something Richter said to me. He said the Vanguard wanted to use Ratatosk's core to revive the Silverant dynasty. Before all of this happened, I used to agree a little with what the Vanguard stood for. That they were fighting to save the Silveranti from the Tetha-Allans, and that Lloyd was their sworn enemy. But what does reviving an 800-year-old dynasty have to do with saving the people of Silverant?
The Vanguard's commander, Brute, thinks that the people need strong leadership in order to live in peace. He wants to be crowned the king of Silverant. It's so stupid.
So you left the Vanguard because you didn't want to be a part of their ridiculous plan?
Yeah, that's right.
Good. I was worried that maybe you felt the same way as the rest of them.
Of course not.
Seems like Marta has a little bit of feelings.
What are they planning on doing with Ratatosk's core?
I remember them saying something about a mana cannon.
What's that?
It seems to be some type of ancient weapon, but that's all I really know. Anyway, shouldn't we be looking for Thomas?
Oh, that's right. Sorry for getting us off track.
Alright, I'm not going to do too much exploring in the Dynasty ruins since we're actually coming close to the end of the episode, so...
So, the Vanguard is trying to revive the Silverant dynasty, right?
Yes. They say that the Tetha-Allans treat Silveranti poorly because we lack a unified government.
Considering the two sides' common human heritage, why is it that Silverant is without a more central leadership?
Before the regeneration, Silverant was ravaged by the evil Desians. All the main centers of power were destroyed. After that, everyone lived in smaller towns and villages.
And did Tetha-Alla suffer a similar fate?
Their king apparently succeeded in keeping the country united.
And the Church of Martel has favored Tetha-Alla ever since the two worlds became one. Silverant has always ended up with the short end of the stick, both before the regeneration and after.
Are the people of the church really that bad?
They are if you ask me. You'll see for yourself soon enough. They've got a pretty twisted dedication to their religion.
That's kind of dumb. But anyway, I'm not going to do too much exploring here, like I said. Instead, I'm going to go up the stairs and let's see what we got up here.
Hey! That man! Is that him?
Thomas! You're Thomas, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm Thomas. Who are you?
I'm Emil, Raysol's son. We used to live next door to you. Are you alright? Are you hurt?
You're Raysol's son. Really? That can't be right. Oh.
Has it really been that long?
Thomas? Tell us why you came here.
I found that. I found it in the ocean. I think it's the reason for the storm.
Thomas!
It's okay. I think he just passed out.
This appears to be a dead remora. Remoras are not actually sea monsters. They live in fresh water around this area.
So what does that mean?
First things first, let's get Thomas back to town. Oh, I wouldn't worry too much about him. These ruins will be the final resting place for you and your pet friend, my dear Mart. Alice. And since Hockey's away today, it'll be a special treat. I'll handle you myself. Okay, it's time to die.
Alright, the first battle against Alice. Oh my god, I'm gonna be quiet for a bit because I love this music.
Punishment. Get well swallow.
Savage Reaper!
That feels good. Oh, healing power. First aid. Oh, healing power. Oh, healing power.
Strike!
Oh, healing power.
It's over!
Okay, so yeah, I love this music. This music plays whenever you fight a Vanguard commander or a Vanguard leader or pretty much anybody that's in the top part of Vanguard. Now Alice, you want to take out Alice as much as you can because Alice has first aid, and every time she prepares that move, you want to do your best to interrupt her first aid move, either a unison attack or just keep on hitting her. So there you go, Alice is out. And you want to make sure you're on at least level 12 before taking on Alice. Otherwise this battle is really hard for you. Or at least that's kind of how I found this battle to be easy for me. So once you take out Alice first, the rest of the battle should not be very hard. So I'm gonna take out Alice, then Anthos, and then Portos. Which alright. I thought everyone else was already took out Portos for me, but okay. Okay, thank you, Alice, for giving me Barrier, because that would be very nice. And all we have left is Portos, which Portos is done. Bye. Oh, sweet, leveled up, and Marta is also level 13 with a new skill. She learned to swallow walls. All right, it's a good move. I'll demonstrate that later.
Fitting punishment for enslaving a once proud monster with a machine.
No! Stop it! Stop it, I say! Who are you?
Well, hey there, cutie pie. I'll let this misunderstanding slide, if you just run along.
Aren't you... Tethaala's chosen?
That's right, and the Chosen is saying he'll let you off this time, so take your cute face and scoot on back to the Vanguard, Alice.
Well, since you put it that way, guess I'll leave this to you. Ta-ta, Mr. Big Handsome Chosen. I owe you one.
So, you must be Marta. The beautiful Widow Door sent me here to save you, my dear. She also said you had a fisherman and some kid tagging along.
I'm Emile, sir.
Yeah, right. Whatever, kid. So, Marta, darling, you're not hurt, are you?
You're Tetha'ala's chosen. And one of Lloyd's friends.
Where's Lloyd? Please tell us if you know.
Why are you two looking for him?
Because that bastard killed my parents!
So, it's about revenge, huh?
Lloyd is nothing more than a thief. He stole a very important jewel from us.
Well, I don't have time for a couple of ignorant kids like you. Sorry, but I have nothing to say to people who swear revenge on my bastard friends. If you'll excuse me, I have to go.
I'm afraid that he trusts Lloyd too. Just like Colette.
But he's different from Colette. I saw it. I saw it in his eyes. He doesn't believe us at all. If Lloyd were to slaughter someone right in front of his face, he'd still worship the ground he walks on.
Emile, I understand how you must feel, but please try to calm yourself. Don't forget about the storm in the ocean. If what Thomas said is correct, then the Remoras living around here are to blame.
Oh, that's right. So what do we do now?
Well, we've already made it this far. Let's explore some more and see what we find. Or do you want to go back?
No. We need to find out what's going on with the storm. Let's go.
Okay. Thanks so much, Emile. You're the best, you know that? Come on.
Okay, if you keep going, notice how we can't do anything about this.
Alice kinda acts like a child. How old is she anyway?
18.
She's that old?
And that's just what she says. She could be even older. When is she gonna grow up and ditch that creepy baby talk?
Sounds like it really bothers you.
You're a bit short on experience, so you may not know. But young ladies like Alice who flaunt their cuteness aren't generally well liked by their female peers.
Oh, I see.
Be that as it may, there isn't a young lady alive who hasn't reveled in her own cuteness from time to time.
I'll never understand women.
Alice, to me, sounds like she's like 10 or 13 or something. Anyway, so... a semi-transparent globe is glowing faintly. That means we need a special element to do something about this. However, we'll do something about that in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World. And next time, we are going to be exploring the Dynasty Ruins. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.